Former President Donald Trump is no stranger to controversy. His latest proposal, however, has sent shockwaves through the legal and political landscape. Trump has suggested deporting U.S. citizens convicted of crimes to El Salvador. This proposal, while light on specifics, has raised serious concerns about the legality and morality of such an action. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt has confirmed these discussions are taking place. She insists, however, that any action will be contingent on its legality. Trump, for his part, has stated he'd be honored to send American criminals to El Salvador if possible. Leavitt has attempted to clarify the proposal. She says it targets heinous violent criminals who are repeat offenders. This clarification does little to quell the concerns of legal experts. Deporting U.S. citizens, they argue, strikes at the very heart of citizenship. It undermines the fundamental right to remain in one's own country. This right, they argue, should hold regardless of any criminal convictions. Adding fuel to the fire is the response from El Salvador's president, Nayib Bukele. Bukele has offered to house these American criminals in El Salvador's prison system. This offer comes despite the country's prisons being notorious for their brutal conditions. Human rights groups have consistently criticized El Salvador's prisons for systematic torture. Bukele's willingness to accept these deportations raises questions about his motives. Is he genuinely interested in helping the U.S.? Or is he more concerned with securing political favors or financial aid? The potential for abuse in this arrangement is immense. Without proper oversight, American citizens could be subjected to horrific treatment in Salvadoran prisons. The U.S. government has a responsibility to protect its citizens, even those convicted of crimes. Sending them to a country with a dubious human rights record is a dereliction of that duty. The legal obstacles facing Trump's proposal are substantial. Deporting U.S. citizens is illegal under both U.S. and international law. The 14th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution guarantees birthright citizenship. This means anyone born on U.S. soil is automatically a U.S. citizen. This right is not contingent on good behavior or a lack of criminal record. It is a fundamental right enshrined in the Constitution. International law also prohibits the deportation of citizens. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights, of which the U.S. is a signatory, states that no one shall be arbitrarily deprived of their nationality. This principle is further enshrined in the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights. Trump's proposal, if enacted, would put the U.S. in direct violation of these international agreements. This would further damage America's standing in the world and undermine its commitment to human rights. Section 4. The Supreme Court, a bulwark against executive overreach. The Supreme Court, in its recent rulings, has served as a crucial check on the executive branch's power to deport individuals. One notable case is that of Kilmar Armando Abrego Garcia. Abrego Garcia, a U.S. resident, was mistakenly deported to El Salvador. The Supreme Court ruled against the U.S. government in this case, emphasizing the unlawful nature of deporting individuals, including citizens, without due process. The court ordered Abrego Garcia's immediate return to the U.S. The court's decision in the Abrego Garcia case sends a clear message: the right to remain in the U.S., particularly for citizens, cannot be easily revoked. This ruling serves as a warning to the Trump administration. Any attempt to circumvent the law and deport U.S. citizens will likely face strong legal challenges. Section 5. A chilling strategy: implications for the future. Trump's proposal to deport U.S. citizens to El Salvador is not just a legal non-starter, it's a dangerous precedent. It reflects a broader strategy of testing legal boundaries and consolidating power. This strategy has been a hallmark of Trump's presidency. The creation of the denaturalization section within the Department of Justice in 2020 is another example of this strategy. This section, created under Trump, remains active but has been deprioritized under the Biden administration. Its purpose is to investigate and potentially revoke the citizenship of naturalized Americans. This raises serious concerns about the potential for politically motivated denaturalizations. Could this become a tool to target political opponents or silence dissent? The implications of these actions extend far beyond the individuals directly affected. They erode the rule of law and undermine the very fabric of American democracy. It is crucial that the courts, Congress, and the American people stand firm against these dangerous overreaches of executive power. The future of American democracy hangs in the balance.